better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. Because the moment you have a situation where you are really...
Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, and I just left my Airbnb and I'm going to a hostel for 2 nights. I'm excited and I feel more relaxed now because I don't have to work. I feel like I've been just going for the last vlogging in public, you guys. I feel like I've just been going for the last 4 days since I got here, so I don't feel like I processed the fact that I'm here, and I'm hoping that I might do that the next 2 days or the next 3 days, because I won't be working until Monday evening. So I am just walking around, but I do have like a blister on my foot, so I'm just walking to the park and I'm gonna sit there for the day. So yeah, I will talk to you more there. I'm a little nervous about the hostel because it's been a long time and I'm an old person now, and we shall see, but at least there is a curtain on the beds, so let's see what we can get up to. So it might be kind of loud here, but before you even get to the park of Retiro Park, there's this little strip of land like in between the city and the park, and it's really cool. I mean, just this part would be like a beautiful park, so it's really funny. I'm excited to hang out in the park because I am getting like some pain in my feet already, so I need to be careful about how much I walk. I lied, we're not even close to the park yet. This is the Botanic Gardens right here, which you do have to pay to enter, and since it's September, I don't think it will be like prime time to be there, so I'm not gonna go. But did I say this already? I'm killing time until 3 o'clock because that's when I can check in. Luckily, my amazing Airbnb host let me leave my mochila, backpack, at her house. I might throw in some Spanish words because I think you guys would enjoy that. Teach you some Spanish. And also I just need to practice more because it's funny, like I know a lot and I can read a lot and I can like hear most of it if they say it slowly. But if it's not slow, then I have no idea what's going on. And I can't speak it very well, but it's like I can't speak English very well. Like, you know, I get nervous speaking to new people, so that part is always going to be hard. I keep just walking and remembering things I want to say because my brain is starting to work. So if you guys don't know, Ernest Hemingway is one of my favorite authors, and he loved Spain, and he actually loved Madrid and came here quite often. So I learned on my walking tour, there's a lot of hills here. I learned on my walking tour. Can you tell that it's a hill? Or maybe not. I learned on my walking tour that you won't find a sign that says Ernest Hemingway ate here or whatever in any of the bars or whatever, because the tour guide said he's been in all of them. The only sign you would see is Ernest Hemingway did not eat here, because he spent a lot of time here and went in every bar. So that's pretty cool for me, because he is one of my favorite authors ever. In that bookstore, I was actually looking at maybe buying one of his books in Spanish, but it's a little bit expensive. But that would be super fun to try and read. I think that's probably a little too hard, but I don't know. So it's cool to be in love with the same city as your favorite author, although I know he really wasn't the spokesman of feminism or anything like that. He wasn't exactly the greatest person, it seems like, but I can see there's gonna be a lot of talking in this video. I found a halfway private place in El Parque de Retiro. Today I'm leaving my Airbnb. I had the best tortilla in the world, mejor tortilla del mundo, as my host said. She was the absolute sweetest lady ever. I really had a great time in her place. It went by so fast because I was asleep and just I don't know, so busily doing everything. But she was very sweet. The dog was very sweet. It was an excellent first stay. It's gonna be hard to top that, especially because I got to have the real food that she was eating. So what you would eat in a real Spanish household. So that was really great. I have 4 hours to kill before my hostel. So I'm beginning to process that I'm in Spain, but honestly, I haven't really felt much. And I think it's just because I've been so busy and tired trying to work, excited to film videos and go out and explore, but then it's you have all this work to do. And I really didn't get that much done, but you know what? It's your first week here. I think I'll survive. No, it should be okay. Financially, luckily, the food here, this is the most expensive city I'm gonna be in. And it's so cheap. It's such a good price compared to Chicago, so it should be fine, even eating out every day. Somebody asked me for directions. This nice couple. So I was very flattered by that, because does that mean that I look like I belong already? Maybe. Is it because I'm wearing my nicest shirt today? I was flattered by that, and I actually knew the direction they should go in, which was amazing. That was probably the most flattering thing that's happened to me ever. Yeah, so that was great. Or actually, maybe it's just because they were also foreigners, so they don't know what a real madrileño, I think that's right, looks like. I'm taking the compliment though. So I unfortunately found out, so if you guys didn't, for the Americans out there, in most of Europe, there is no rule that you cannot drink in public. You can walk down the street with a beer, and it's amazing. And I was gonna actually bring a beer here, but I found out, I researched it, luckily, because it is not allowed. Actually, in 2019, they passed a law in Madrid where you can't. So that's unfortunate. I'm sure people still do it, but as a foreigner, I don't like to break laws. I mean, I don't like to break laws in my own country either. So, just say another little tidbit.
In my world, I don't worry, darling. I just smile, 'cause you're by my side. And now your eyes open up every morning to the love that shines in mine. And I see it in yours too. So now I sing to you. And when you go, leave me here all alone, I'll be waiting, we can make it, because I know that after all this time, you'll read between these lines. Feeling fine, 'cause you said.
So I was gonna have a picnic there at that little sitting spot, but unfortunately the meat and cheese that I have was already like super hot just from me walking around for like what, an hour or something. So I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go find some cerveza, beer, or vermouth, because they also drink that here and I haven't tried it yet. I guess it's something that they drink before they eat lunch sometimes to get your appetite going. Now mine's already going, but I'm gonna go find food and like make my way back to the area I need to be in. It might not be the most authentic experience right now because I'm a little too hungry to like make sure I find, you know, something good. But we just need like whatever we can find. I also had to buy this water because I was parched from sitting there in the sun. And I have these black pants, so I was just starting to literally bake and actually feel a little bit ill, maybe from the few bites of that ham that I had. So I'm glad I stopped eating it. I just can't believe it got so hot so fast. I thought this bag would be more of an insulator or something, but I guess not. So let's go find some food and some vermouth. Yo, I got lost. I can't find my way out of here. I think I know where I'm going now, but I walked the totally opposite direction and added a bunch of time to my walk. So this place is gigantic. Oh boy.